So now time has come, and we're getting very close to my long awaited trip. And as I promised, I'm gonna show you what I have packed for my trip to Tanzania, which is gonna take around 13-14 days. It can also be that it's almost 15 days till I'm actually back. So yeah, basically I have this trip in two parts. One of them is gonna be a safari trip in different national parks, so I had to dress in one way, and the other, the last bit, a couple of days, the last 4 or 5 days, gonna spend relaxing on the nice beaches of Zanzibar. So I had to think very, very carefully about it, and I might have packed too much. I followed a couple of tips and tricks. I watched also some videos. So let's see how it's gonna turn out. I gonna show you now as a big overview. I laid everything out on the bed with pretty much what I carry. So this is gonna be my backpack, which I'm gonna take onto the plane, but it's also gonna act as my day pack. And in here I have usually just my camera gear, a small booklet, and the liquids which I have to show at the airport. Use some hand sanitizer, the toothbrush, and of course the documents are gonna go in here, and my electronical gear, basically my camera gear with the stick, some holders. In here I have some disinfectant wipes and lens wipes, and that's pretty much it. Then I have like a kind of big duffel bag. I cannot fill it up. I have some small gifts inside, but pretty much it's empty because I've laid everything out on the bed. And let's start with some small things like my small flashlight. In here I have another one, a headband flashlight in case I need it if it gets dark and we're walking or something like that. Then I do have an universal plug with different types of plugs, because in Tanzania I believe they use the UK version of the plug. I don't know which type that is, but I believe you can look it up. Then I have an extension cord with some multiple plugs in case I have plugs somewhere in a hotel room which is a bit further away, and I can charge two things at once, or even three. The small charger with my digital camera, which I'm still not 100% sure if I take it with me, but 80% I think I'm gonna do that. And a small bag for all these electronics. I also have some goggles which I might need at the second part of my trip. In here I have some shoes, some water shoes, because, well, I don't want to step on any type of creatures and I'm not sure I'm gonna wear them, but I also got some barefoot shoes which I can use after walking for a while, uh, in the evening maybe, or maybe just for a short trip. Uh, uh, if not, I'm just gonna have the shoes I have on for walking. Then my toiletry bag with all the stuff necessary, some wet wipes, inflatable neck pillow in case I need it on the plane. I don't know how my seat is gonna be, so I wish I would fly at least economy comfort or something like that, but I guess it's gonna more be economy last class, and hopefully I might get chosen and be given a nice seat, not squeezed in between two people, but we never know. The ticket was already around 1200, 1300 euros, in this case dollars, and I did have the option to upgrade for another additional 400 or 500, but I didn't do it, mainly because there might be an option in Tanzania to book additional adventures, and I prefer to suffer at this time the 9.5, 10-hour flight to get there. So then I have also a very small first aid kit just in case, with some bandages and tapes and some disinfectant, some migraine pills and stomach pills, some gloves, I believe, as well. Then I got myself one of these water bottles with a carbon filter in case I need to put that. Well, on the day trips, I have to drink water, and I'm not 100% sure that my stomach can take it. I will then fill this up. I most certainly believe that I fill it up. Well, for the resting time, some pajamas, or two actually. Then I have my underwear here, socks over here, my underwear, dirty laundry bag, which is quite small. Then my swimming suit and a swimming shirt as well, mainly because I'm very aware of where I'm gonna be, very close to the equator, and besides the sun cream, which I also do have on me, I am taking as in addition, I bought a swimsuit or a swim shirt, which I'm not gonna take out because it's hard to roll out, but it's basically made out of the same material as swim shorts, which gives an extra protection for your skin. I've already had once a sunburn close to the equator, and everything happened in basically 30 minutes because I forgot the spot, I forgot the spot between my long shorts and my my swimming shorts. That little spot, I forgot to put sun cream, and in 30 minutes I was sunburned and needed to take medicine and lay in bed for 3 days. So I won't do that mistake again. But let's see. So even when the sun is not out and it's not hot, but I expect it's gonna be hot and during the day, and it's gonna fall during the night. It's gonna be around 32 degrees Celsius, which you have to look it up how much that is in in Fahrenheit, but I believe it is way above 90s, I guess, in the 90s or 80s and 90s. Then I have a couple of shirts, some colorful ones and lighter ones for the beach, but then also some more toned down ones with long arms, which I'm gonna use for the safari, which is important to have long arms, I understood, because especially when you're out in the national parks, you need to protect yourself from mosquitoes and bites of mosquitoes, especially the tsetse mosquito, which can transmit malaria, and other mosquitoes also can translate the dengue fever and other diseases. So that's an extra layer of protection. But I do also I did also buy a special anti-mosquito spray via pharmacy, where I mentioned that it has to be for a tropical place. In addition to that, I also got a spray which I am going to apply on the clothes as well. So then I got loads of t-shirts, around 1, 2, 3, around 7, 8 t-shirts. 2 hats actually for protection. You need to have a protection, not just a baseball cap, but also a protection in the neck, especially, or surrounding you, because you have to be aware that the sun is shining at the equator in a different way, and you get sunburn from every side, not on every face. Some, again, earth tone shorts here, but this I won't use during the safari, but afterwards, or when I'm at a hotel or at a beach. And down here I have my main trousers, which I'm gonna go out with, which is also the color brown, which are toned down. In addition, I have a tiny little tool if I need this at some point, a foldable kind of pliers and some, I think it has multiple things. I don't know if I need it. I might need it, so I put it. So all of this I'm going to put in this humongous, for me it's a huge duffel bag. It's weighing around 15 kilograms, 15, 16, which is around 35 pounds. And together with my small backpack, I'm probably gonna have around 40 pounds to carry. As I said before, I believe that it might be too much. Oh, and I forgot a box of power snacks, just in case. I doubt that I will need that, but you never know where you get stranded and you spend a lot of time without food and you need some extra energy. Well, this is pretty much it, what I'm taking with me. And I hope I thought about everything. Of course, I still have to go through some 2 or 3 cables. I try to keep everything on. Well, I try to buy all the electronics that have only USB-C. So like that, I can take only one charger, and I do have a power bank with a attached USB-C charger from Anker, I believe, the company Anker, and that one has, as I said, an attached USB-C charger, and I believe it has 20,000 milliamp per hour worth of charge, but not 100% sure. Anyways, I've tried it out, and it charges really well. It charges my phone. It charges this little camera, and much more. I don't have to charge, as far as I remember. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Of course, I also have passports. My passport, tickets, the flight tickets. I have cash on me because I understood not everywhere you can find an ATM. So I get some cash, and also it is still custom to use cash in multiple places. The visa requirements, it depends from which country you come, and you would have to look it up before you go, because I understood that some countries, a few countries, do not have any visa requirements, or let's put it like this way: you don't have to pay for a visa to stay there. But I know that in the US you do have to pay. Also, many European countries do have to pay. Not all, but many. In my case, I had to pay $50. You can do this on arrival, but I chose to already do that weeks ago online. It took like 1 week for it to arrive via email. It's pretty easy to fill out a form on the Tanzanian consulate website. You do a transfer, and after you get a confirmation, and after a week or so, your visa arrives. In my case, I received a visa for 90 days, which covers Tanzania and Zanzibar, which belongs to Tanzania, but it has, as far as I understood, like a special autonomous status as well. For example, they just put in a law, or they just released a law, or announced a law, which we started, that you have to have an additional health insurance when you go to Zanzibar now, which costs another additional $45, and you have to show it as soon as you arrive at the airport. So it's just brand new from beginning of October 2024, and yeah, you should definitely check beforehand what's needed, what are the visa requirements. Also, cash. It's not allowed to bring in Tanzanian shilling. That is what I understood. So it is also not take out of the country. Also, don't forget, plastic bags are completely banned in Tanzania. So they will take any plastic bags away from you when you enter. I think an exceptions are the zip bags made out of plastic, and something which is obviously that you not gonna use it just once, like something that you reuse. This piece of information I also have. Also, I understood that it is custom to leave tips, so it's good to have cash as well. As for the ATM machines, I don't know how it is, but I understood that it is easy to withdraw if you find a cash machine. But there are also exchange offices and places, so it shouldn't be a problem. As a foreign currency, the US dollar is the most accepted. So these are the information I have, and these are the things I have packed. I might have forgotten things since it is my very first time, and I'm gonna see. Oh yeah, well, I also have 2 pair of sunglasses, which I will probably need for the safari. Why two? It's because for the safari one I have a dark tone, non-shiny glasses, so it doesn't reflect the sun, because that scares off animals, which we might see or not. Well, I have to remember it's not that they are waiting there to see us, but the chances are really high that we're gonna see animals of Africa. Also, yeah, well, and the second pair of glasses are more like beach and holiday sunglasses. Basically, they are more shiny, and I will wear them after the safari trip, or I alternate those sunglasses. Okay, so nothing else is left for me to do besides wait. I still have, well, that was wrong what I said. I still have loads of things to think of before I do the last check. I still have 48 hours, or not even 48 hours. I actually have only 30 hours left till I pack my stuff and start with the first leg of my journey, with a short break, followed by the second leg, and then I should arrive there on Wednesday. On Tuesday I'm gonna leave. So that was it. I hope I could show everything properly, and talk to you soon again. Bye bye.